What's going on? It's your girl, the Polished Lady, and I am so excited to have my next guest on the show, you guys. We're here with a legend, Mr. George Wallace. How you doing?
Dr. George Wallace.
Oh, okay.
Don't you feel better since you're talking to me?
Yeah, I feel great.
Well, guess what?
I feel great, even though doctors make you sick.
No, doctors, it's true too. Everybody, doctors don't get sick, right? And their customers die. They don't complain because they die. They sure do.
Dang, I didn't think about it that way. Well, how have you been? You have 2 shows coming up in Indianapolis, Indiana tonight, right?
And today and Sunday night at Helium Comedy Club, when it's going to have laughter. You need laughter in your life. What I'm actually doing, I'm trying to be a polished person.
Okay.
And that's what I've been doing for 47 years. And you never stop polishing yourself till you keep energizing yourself, you keep reinnovating, reinventing, and that's what I'm doing. What was the first word I used? Was it a real word? Keep innovating, reinnovating, whatever it was. But I'm trying to be like you when I grow up.
You trying to be like me when I grow up? Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, that's what I say is stay polished, because it means to keep establishing yourself so you can keep growing. So we on the same wavelength. But tell me a little bit about, your journey in comedy.
You going to take a nap? Because it's a long story. I started 1976. Were you born in 1970? No, you were not even. How about 86? No.
Not even.
About 96? No.
I was 95.
Oh, really?
You were on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air show. Yes. Keep going. Mm-hmm.
You really think you know something, don't you?
I do my research.
Well, God bless you. Yeah, I did. Who did I do? Who did the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Who was the star on there?
Wilson.
I love Wilson. Up until March 27th. That's when I started cussing. Did you know about that?
No.
Yeah, when he slapped Chris Rock, I started cussing that day.
That day?
I'm a Christian comedian, right?
Right.
And so when he slapped him, that's when I started cussing, because I was just going, I love Will Smith, but not today. And I couldn't think of anything else but to say, and this is a podcast, right? So I can think of it. I don't normally cuss, but I just had to I said, fuck Will Smith.
Just like that?
Just like that. I was so mad when he slapped that ball, because Chris Rock is like my son. Then I said, fuck all Will Smith. I don't like none of Will Smith now. His wife, G.I. Jane, Joe, Bucker, I said them 2 word-ass kids, Willow and Willette, F them. I just start F-ing everybody. F all of Smith. The Smith grocery store in Las Vegas, the Smith Institution in Washington, D.C., all of Smith. Mr. Smith, that movie goes to Washington, the hell with that movie. That's when I started cussing. All of Smith, the locksmith, blacksmith, F them all of Smith. My 3rd grade school teacher, Mrs. Eula May Smith, F her. All of Smith, you understand what I'm saying?
All of the Smiths.
All of what's the name for the Dallas Cowboys? Emmitt Smith. The hell with him.
If they any relations.
Emmitt Smith.
Okay, gotcha.
And there's a guy on the ESPN. What's his name? It's Mr. Smith. He just talks a lot of crap. The hell with him. So that's when I started cussing. And when I talk at shows right now, and it just hit me in the head, I did some research like you do. Smith is the #1 name in the world. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
And there's always some people in the audience that are any Smiths in here tonight, they raise your hand, and I said, F you too. and all that. But then people give me a standing ovation, they're going crazy when I do it. I just said F you to somebody, and they're gone. But it's the way you do it.
It's definitely the way you do it. So, being in the industry for so long, as you have, and becoming a legend, yes. Becoming a legend, what keeps you in the game? What keeps you motivated?
Being blessed and having I love my passion. I love what I do for a living. I got the greatest job in the world, and I hope you enjoy your life like I am. I love what I do. There's nothing better than to be able to just walk out here like I'm working right now.
Right.
And all I do is lie. I can make up stuff and get paid. See, you can't just make up stuff and people think I will make up a lie in a minute.
I'm in media. I have to be truthful and have ethics.
Yeah. See, like I was in Cleveland yesterday, right?
Okay.
And I talked to people about stuff like that. So you never know where I was yesterday. I was also in Germany yesterday.
Germany and Cleveland.
I'll tell you, I'll make up a lie in a few minutes. I was in Miami yesterday.
Okay.
Where else?
You was in Germany, Cleveland, and Miami.
Any other city?
Now you in Indianapolis.
Oh, I got here this morning.
Naptown. Yeah.
Yeah, Naptown. That's the name they used to have. What, Naptown? You born and raised here?
Yes, I am.
I'm so sorry.
What?
You quit too.
What?
You quit too.
So, have you ever had a show here in Indianapolis?
It's been a long time ago I came here. I mean, like over 30 years ago. But it's good to be back because I went to Las Vegas in my career. I went there for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. That turned into 10 years at one venue, and then I went to the Westgate Hotel for another 5 years. So I went to Las Vegas and blessed to be there. I worked Las Vegas. This is more history. I've done more shows in Las Vegas than any other African American. And I own all my shows. I never worked for the hotels. I produced my own shows, directed my own shows, and we had 750 seats in one theater for 10 years, and I went to the smaller theater for 4 years and 5 years at the Westgate Casino.
Okay.
And now next year I'm going to go back, and we're going to go back into maybe around 750 seats again, because I want the real big one going to be with me, and maybe, you never know, maybe Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight's coming?
Oh, she's a good friend of mine, and we want to work together because we don't want to travel as much as we used to, and we can do that in Las Vegas, so we're talking about that.
Okay, that sounds awesome. I also wanted to talk to you, so...
I'm going to put my glasses back on.
Absolutely.
I got an allergy, and so my eyes are leaking, so...
You know, the cool guys, they wear their shades inside. That's how it goes.
Well, I'm trying to be cool.
Okay. And you doing it. So, once you were in the room with Wanda Sykes, you were in the room with Alonzo, and yes, and Bowden. That's how you
And who
pronounce
else?
it. And Tiffany Haddish.
Haddish?
Mm-hmm.
Those are my kids.
Those are your kids.
Yeah, we do a lot of things together. I'm so blessed to hang out with people like that. And
What was the conversation like in the room?
you don't want to know.
Wow.
Tiffany
That's
is.
why I'm asking you.
Tiffany is so crazy. We talked about. You ever heard of that stuff called bark spray?
No.
They have a spray out when you want to do a prank on people, and you spray it, and it's the worst odor you have ever had in your life. And Tiffany told me, I keep that on me all the time. She said, when I have a date or something like that, and she goes, she don't like the guy, she'll just spray some of that stuff, and then he'll go like, oh no, what the hell she did. So he doesn't know what it is, so he thinks he farted real bad. And we talk about stuff like that, and she said, when I don't like a person, they will never call me back. And so we talk about everything. Comedians are crazy, you know.
What is your way of getting rid of somebody?
Oh, me, I just tell them, I just leave. I'm pretty a respectful person. And I hang out with good people. That's one thing about me. I don't hang out with, I don't do drugs. I don't do any drugs. I don't hang out with people that do drugs. I got nothing against you. Do what you want to do, enjoy your life. But I tend to stay with a clean crowd. Plus, I used to be a Christian comedian. I think I'm still a Christian. Matter of fact, I'm less devilish than most people I know go to church.
Okay.
So I love what I do. I love gospel. I love gospel music when they go like that, because I'm born and raised in the church. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and if I never go to church again in my life, I have put my time in. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
We had to go to church every day, every choir rehearsal, Wednesday, conference on Friday, usher board. You might put it like this. We used to have church on Sunday, and we didn't get out till Tuesday. That's how long we were in church. You laughing. I wish you had gone through that. That's why I talk about. I'm whatever I need to be.
Okay.
I am the ultimate Christian. My Church of God in Christ. They call us Holy Roll, sanctified people.
Okay, Holy Roll.
Biggest devils in the world.
Okay, so I also have to ask you about your book, well, Twit.
It's about my Twitter world. Things like
Because I don't tweet.
I was voted one of the top 25 tweeters in the world by Rolling Stone magazine. That's pretty good. The top funniest tweeters, and I love that. And I've been doing a TV series lately, so I don't get to tweet that much now, but I still love it. And I wrote a book called Twit, and I wrote a book called Laugh It Off. Laugh It Off means to honor your essence. Make sure you enjoy what you do in life. I hope that's what you're doing now, honoring your essence. A lot of people don't get to do what they want to do in life. And I am so blessed to be able to just come out on stage and meet new people. Man, people don't even know me. I don't know them, but we come out and we just join in like a family. And it's really, really, I love to go to work. I hope you like what you do.
Absolutely. I actually just joined the full-time entrepreneur realm and doing this full-time. So yes, I'm excited. Happy to be here with you, with the legend, because my auntie told me if I don't do nothing else, make sure you tell George Wallace I said hello.
Because your auntie knows me very well. Did she tell you I'm your real daddy?
What?
Hey,
no.
Hey, did you see that episode where on Sanford and Son where Aunt Elsa said, "What you say?" They told a man came and told Fred Sanford that he was Lamont Sanford's daddy, and then Elsa stood up and said, "What you say, nigga?"
I love the Sanford and Son show.
Huh? So what?
That's my favorite show.
Sanford and Son?
Yes.
I wrote for Red Box.
Red Box.
Yeah, I wrote that, and I'm doing a brand new show now called Clean Slate.
Okay, cool.
And it's based on Sanford and Son, but this one's Sanford and Daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm a daddy's girl. Okay.
Me and Laverne Cox.
Okay, this is gonna be good.
This is gonna be very controversial, and it's gonna be real good, and people are gonna watch it because when Laverne was young, you can't say son because she says she's always a daughter. But you know, it's hard to say how to explain what all these new terminologies and pronouns and things like that. But when she left the house, she left as a son. But 27 years later, she knocked on the door as a daughter. And so I have to be educated and learn to live with it. And then the show Clean Slate, I am being educated and learning to live with it. Most of all, I'm learning to live and love everybody. And America has to grow with me. It's like when black people kind of got used to us, like when we never had a black president before, and now we got a black president, and he did real good. And people become comfortable with that, you know. Absolutely. And so that's what's going to happen with the Clean Slate, with being used to other people or whatever you're into, sexuality, whatever. As long as you're happy, I'm going to be happy.
Okay, so last question. You can tell me whatever else you want to tell me after that. But tell me about a time that's unforgettable in your career. I know you've done, you know, different talk shows and media and press runs and going all around the world, but what is something that's just unforgettable for you in your career?
Oh my God, that's a good question. I'm so blessed. I've traveled all over the world. I've gone to the Great Wall of China. I've been on the Great Wall of China. I've been to the Christ the Redeemer in Brazil. I've been to several places, wonders of the world, and the Colosseum in Rome, Italy, and I've done a lot of traveling. I know a lot of good people. I spent time with Muhammad Ali. I had Aretha Franklin come to my show, and I had everybody, Tom Jones and Diana Ross. I worked with Queen of Disco, Donna Summer for 3 years. I worked with a lot of people. I've been so blessed, and I went to Dr. Martin Luther King's funeral, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s funeral, and I happened to be Church of God in Christ. The last speech Dr. King ever made in his life was at Mason Temple in Memphis, Tennessee. And guess what? What's on what do you call it? Your front page of your telephone.
Your wallpaper?
My wallpaper. That's how I don't know how to get rid of the screen. How do you know how to get rid of the screen?
You gotta lock it like this. Wait, you got all these
Okay,
notifications. Yeah.
See, that's me.
Okay.
That's the same pulpit Dr. King made his speech. I've been to the top of the mountain. I looked over and I've seen the promised land. So that's the pulpit he was in. And I hope to go there one day and do the speech again. But I was at his funeral in Atlanta, Georgia, because I'm from Atlanta. And so many great things happened to me in my life. To have a group open for me. You're not old enough to know about a group called Sly and the Family Stone. I had them work with me. I'm not sure I said open for me. I own the show, but I opened the show. And I just living in Las Vegas and being a black man running things in Las Vegas, and I'm known as the new Mr. Vegas, and we've been away for a while, but we're going to start back. And now, I always thought life was backwards. And that's why I teach young people, make sure you enjoy your life. Travel while you're young. As soon as you get out of college or high school, get on an airplane, go to another country, see how other people live, because life is backwards. I don't you see old people all the time say, when I turn 65, I'm going to retire and travel all over the world?
Yes.
For what? You're too damn old. You're too damn old. So do make sure as you're young.
Is that what I be thinking?
I'll be thinking about a lot of crazy stuff. I'll be thinking like, you know, I'm in a grocery store and I saw an ad that said, I saw an item on the shelf that said evaporated milk. And I'll be thinking, well, what the hell is in the can? See, that's what I'll be thinking. I'll be thinking about stuff like that. I'll be thinking, how come when dogs bark at night, they get that last bark in? You ever hear dogs barking at night?
Literally, just like that.
No, you got to hold on a second.
Just like
Just
that.
like a
And that's why we gotta go back on that too.
Yeah, I be thinking about all kinds of things. See, you got my mind going. I've been doing comedy for 47 years. So I got jokes about anything and everything. I should have a joke on any subject you bring up.
Okay,